Hello everyone! Before starting, put the auto-generated YouTube subtitles in French or your mother tongue to get everything, and slow down or speed up the pace as needed. If you don't have time to watch it, just listen this video as a podcast while doing something else. Now listen and learn English as exploring our world. Today we're embarking on a thrilling journey to uncover the world's most dangerous airports. These aren't your average travel hubs. These are places where taking off and landing become a high-stakes test of skill, courage, and a little bit of luck. We're talking treacherous runways carved into mountainsides, wind shear that can rip a plane off course, and approaches so harrowing they'll leave you holding your breath. So buckle up, because we're about to navigate through some of the most extreme aviation challenges known to man. From the Himalayas to the Caribbean, we'll explore the unique dangers these airports present to even the most seasoned pilots. Get ready to see where engineering marvels meet Mother Nature's fury, because in these locations it's a constant battle against the elements. This is no time for fear. This is about understanding and respecting the power of nature and the incredible skill it takes to navigate these treacherous skies. So let's get started and discover the top 10 most dangerous airports in the world. Coming in at number 10, we find ourselves in the heart of the Himalayas, home to Tenzing-Hillary Airport, also known as Lukla Airport. Nestled amongst the world's highest peaks, this airport is not for the faint of heart. Imagine landing on a runway carved into the side of a mountain, with a sheer drop at one end and a towering mountain wall at the other. The air is thin, meaning less lift and a shorter margin for error. Pilots need nerves of steel to navigate this challenging approach. The weather is notoriously unpredictable, changing rapidly from clear skies to thick fog. Visibility can deteriorate quickly, turning a routine landing into a heart-stopping test of skill. The runway is just 1,729 feet long, shorter than many aircraft carriers. Adding to the challenge is the runway's significant slope. It's a delicate dance between control and momentum, where every second counts. Tenzing-Hillary Airport is a testament to human ingenuity and our desire to conquer even the most formidable challenges. Our descent into the world's most extreme airports takes us to number 9 Paro Airport, nestled deep within the Himalayas in the Kingdom of Bhutan. This airport is shrouded in legend and rightfully feared, often referred to as the Dragon's Nest due to its challenging location. Imagine approaching a landing strip surrounded by towering 18,000-foot peaks. That's the reality for pilots landing at Paro, where the air is thin and the margin for error is razor thin. This is not a journey for the faint of heart. It's a test of skill and nerve that only a select few pilots are certified to undertake. The approach to Paro is as breathtaking as it is terrifying. Pilots navigate through narrow valleys, maneuvering past mountain peaks that pierce the clouds. It's a delicate dance, demanding pinpoint accuracy and unwavering concentration. One wrong move, one miscalculation, could spell disaster. But the challenges don't end there. Paro is notorious for its unpredictable weather conditions. Strong winds, thick fog, and sudden downdrafts can materialize with little warning, turning a routine landing into a fight for control. Landing at Paro Airport is not for the average pilot. In fact, only a handful of pilots in the world are certified to land here. It requires years of specialized training and countless hours of experience navigating treacherous mountain conditions. These elite pilots undergo rigorous simulations and on-site training to master the intricate maneuvers required to safely navigate Paro's unique challenges. They learn to anticipate the unpredictable mountain weather, handle extreme crosswinds, and execute pinpoint landings on a runway that seems to disappear into the clouds. The pressure is immense. Every decision, every adjustment to the controls, carries significant weight. These pilots are not just flying planes, they're navigating a tightrope between the sky and the mountains with the lives of their passengers in their hands. Paro Airport stands as a testament to human skill and courage. It's a place where limits are pushed, boundaries are broken, and the impossible becomes possible, thanks to the unwavering dedication and expertise of these exceptional pilots. We're climbing higher into the treacherous terrain of the French Alps where danger lurks around every peak. This is Courchevel Altiport, a landing strip that separates the skilled from the grounded. Just look at that gradient. At over 6,500 feet above sea level, the air is thin, unforgiving, offering little room for error. Pilots need nerves of steel and the precision of a mountain goat to navigate this challenging approach. One wrong move, one gust of wind, and it's a white-knuckle ride down a very slippery slope. They say what goes up must come down, but here, it's the coming down that'll get your heart racing. That runway, a mere 1,762 feet, disappears over the edge of the mountain, leaving pilots with no margin for a rethink. Imagine the pressure in the cockpit, the adrenaline surging as you wrestle with the controls. You're committed, hurtling towards a strip of asphalt that seems to vanish before your eyes. There's no room for doubt, no time for second-guessing. Touchdown has to be perfect, a delicate dance with gravity and the laws of physics. Too fast, and you overshoot, facing a sheer drop. Too slow, and you risk stalling, plummeting into the unforgiving mountainside. Survival at Courchevel is about more than just piloting skills. It's about respect for the raw power of nature and the humility to acknowledge the fine line between triumph and disaster. One thing's for sure, this is no place for a Sunday pilot. This is aviation at its most extreme, where every landing is a victory against the odds. Next time you complain about a bumpy landing, remember Courchevel, and thank your lucky stars you walked away from that one. From the icy peaks of the Alps, we journey to the sun-drenched beaches of the Caribbean. This is Princess Juliana International Airport, where paradise meets the unnerving roar of jet engines. It's a scene straight out of a movie. Except this is no Hollywood illusion. Picture this. You're lounging on the beach, soaking up the sun, sipping a cocktail. Suddenly the ground vibrates and a shadow engulfs you. You look up, and there it is. A Boeing 747, just a few feet above your head, its landing gear practically skimming your beach umbrella. This is Maho Beach, the world's most extreme plane spotting location, where thrill-seekers gather to experience the heart-stopping sensation of jets blasting past just overhead. It's a spectacle that defies logic, a testament to the sheer power and scale of these metal birds. Pilots approaching Princess Juliana face a unique set of challenges. The runway is relatively short, just 7,152 feet, leaving little margin for error. Add to that the ever-present Caribbean crosswinds, and you've got a recipe for a challenging landing. But the real test of nerve is that low approach over Maho Beach. Pilots must execute a precise descent, judging their altitude to the inch to avoid clipping the fence at the end of the runway, or worse, the sunbathers below. It's a delicate balancing act requiring steady hands and nerves of steel. The roar of the engines, the blast of the jet wash, the sheer size of these aircraft so close you could almost reach out and touch them. It's an experience that stays with you long after you've left the beach. This is aviation on the edge, where the thrill of flight collides with the allure of paradise. So, next time you're planning a beach vacation, forget the all-inclusive resorts and head to Maho Beach. Just remember to hold on to your hats and maybe your cocktails because things are about to get very, very loud. From the tropical paradise of the Caribbean, we journey to the rugged, strategic Rock of Gibraltar. This is Gibraltar International Airport, where the runway isn't just asphalt, it's a statement of defiance. Imagine a runway that cuts a city in half, where planes share tarmac with cars, buses, and pedestrians. The sight of a jet thundering down the runway, just a stone's throw from shops and apartments, is surreal. Traffic lights turn red, barriers swing shut, and life halts for these airborne behemoths. Every landing and takeoff is a delicate dance between aviation and city life. Gibraltar International Airport is a testament to the indomitable human spirit, where the sky is the limit. Number 5. Madeira Airport. This ain't no walk in the park, folks. We're talking about an island in the Atlantic, where the wind howls like a banshee and the sea throws punches like a heavyweight champ. Landing here is a serious test of nerve, even for the most experienced pilots. The crosswinds here are ferocious, threatening to rip control right out of the cockpit and send you veering off course. 1 minute you're on target, the next you're battling to stay aligned with the runway. It's a high-stakes game of inches where one wrong move could spell disaster. Remember, survival is about staying calm, focused, and respecting the power of Mother Nature. And as if the wind wasn't enough, the runway itself throws another challenge your way. Built on a series of towering columns, it extends out over the crashing waves, making you feel like you're landing on water. It's a sight that can make your stomach churn, believe me. You need nerves of steel to keep your cool as the ground seems to disappear beneath you. But that's what it takes to survive in the world's most extreme environments. Madeira Airport is a stark reminder that we're not always in control. Out here, it's about adapting to the elements, respecting their raw power, and never ever underestimating the challenges they throw at us. Number 4. Narsarsuaq Airport. We're heading deep into the Arctic Circle to a land where ice reigns supreme and survival is a constant battle. Narsarsuaq Airport, nestled on the southern tip of Greenland, is a gateway to a world of frozen beauty and unforgiving conditions. Landing here is like navigating a minefield of ice and snow. The freezing temperatures can play havoc with aircraft, turning metal brittle and fuel into slush. One wrong move, one patch of black ice, and you're in a whole world of hurt. The air is thin, the visibility is often poor, and the margin for error is razor thin. It's a place where you need to be on top of your game mentally and physically every single second. Pilots who brave this frozen frontier need nerves of steel and a deep understanding of the challenges. They're constantly battling the elements, adjusting to unpredictable winds and treacherous ice patches on the runway. One moment of hesitation, one miscalculation, and the consequences can be catastrophic. This is no place for the faint of heart. This is survival of the fittest in the air and on the ground. Narsarsuaq Airport is a stark reminder that nature's beauty can often conceal its deadliest traps. It's a test of human skill and determination, pushing pilots to their absolute limits. Number 3. Toncontín International Airport. Deep in the heart of Honduras, nestled between towering mountains, lies a runway that will leave you breathless. Toncontín International Airport is a test of skill and nerve, even for the most seasoned pilots. Imagine this, you're coming in for landing, surrounded by mountains that seem to claw at the sky. The runway, a mere sliver of asphalt, appears out of nowhere, demanding your absolute focus. The approach is a heart-stopping descent, a tightrope walk between peaks that seem to close in from all sides. The margin for error is minimal, every foot of altitude crucial. This is aviation at its most extreme. As you navigate the narrow valley, the wind swirls and buffets the aircraft, throwing you off course. It's a constant battle for control, a test of your reflexes and your courage. And then, just when you think you've cleared the mountains, you're met with another challenge. A sharp, last-minute turn to line up with the incredibly short runway. It's a maneuver that will leave your heart pounding in your chest. Toncontín International Airport is a stark reminder that adventure often comes with a price. It's a place where the thrill of the flight is matched only by the relief of a safe landing. We're getting close to the top of the list and the danger just keeps climbing. Number 2 takes us to Lukla Airport, nestled deep in the heart of the Himalayas. Imagine landing a plane on a runway perched on a mountainside with a sheer drop at one end. The air is thin up here, reducing engine power and making every maneuver a test of skill. The weather in the Himalayas is unpredictable. 1 minute clear skies, the next battling snow flurries and howling winds. The pilots who navigate these skies are the best of the best. Lukla Airport's runway is legendary, and not for its length. At a mere 1,729 feet, it's shorter than many aircraft carriers. Pilots have a tiny margin for error when landing. They have to come in steep and slow, judging their descent perfectly. It's a delicate dance with danger, where precision and experience are key. Lukla Airport is a testament to human ingenuity and the courage of those who dare to conquer the skies. We've reached the top of our list, the most dangerous airport in the world, Kai Tak Airport, once the heart-stopping gateway to Hong Kong. This wasn't your average airport, it was an adrenaline-pumping roller coaster ride through a concrete jungle. Imagine towering skyscrapers flanking the runway, their windows glowing like watchful eyes. Pilots had to navigate through this urban maze with pinpoint accuracy, their wings practically skimming the rooftops. It was a spectacle that drew crowds of onlookers, their hearts pounding in unison with the roar of the engines, but the real challenge lay in the approach. Planes had to execute a treacherous 47-degree turn, known as the checkerboard turn, just moments before touchdown. This maneuver required nerves of steel and absolute precision, as any deviation could spell disaster. The checkerboard turn was named for the brightly colored grid painted on a hillside, which served as a visual guide for pilots. It was their only reference point in a sea of concrete and steel. As they lined up for the turn, the ground seemed to rise up to meet them, the city sprawling beneath their wings. The sensation was like threading a needle at high speed with no room for error. The wind swirling between the skyscrapers added another layer of complexity, buffeting the aircraft and testing the pilot's skills to the limit. Crosswinds could push them off course, turbulence could shake them from their trajectory. Landing at Kai Tak was a high-stakes game of inches, where the margin between safety and catastrophe was razor-thin. But despite the inherent risks, pilots who conquered Kai Tak's challenges earned bragging rights as some of the best in the world. They navigated this concrete jungle with courage and precision, proving that even in the most extreme environments, human skill and ingenuity can prevail. Though Kai Tak is no more, its legend lives on, a testament to the daring spirit of aviation and the thrill of pushing boundaries. So, there you have it, folks. The top 10 most dangerous airports in the world. These airports are a testament to the power of nature and the challenges faced by those who dare to conquer the skies. But remember, every time you board a plane, you're putting your trust in the skill and courage of pilots and air traffic controllers who navigate these challenges every day. Thank you for watching. Be careful when you fly. Before leaving, like this video to support my work. See you next time.